Hi everybody, it's Creative Katie Karen Burchill. Welcome to my channel, Mixed Media Creations. Follow me on all my social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, WordPress, and Pinterest. Just search for Creative Katie at each one and you will find me. If you want to support my channel, you can shop through my Amazon influencer links or make a direct donation through PayPal link. Both can be found in the description box below. Subscribe to my channel, hit the bell, and select the option to be notified as soon as I upload a new video. Today, we have a Build Your Stash video. I hope you enjoy it. Hi everybody, Creative Katie, Karen Burchill here, and today I am just kind of playing with an idea that I had that's kind of an addendum to the craft hack video where I've repurposed the happy planner, an old happy planner, and I showed that I was gel printing on there, and I also had gessoed some of them. And gessoing them, you know, it was kind of a tedious process. It took a long time, takes a lot of space. So I had the idea of combining the two. I asked myself, what would happen if I took gesso and put it on the gel plate and then put the happy planner pages on there? How would that work? So, you know, I have an idea. I have to test it out. I did kind of do a little bit of a search about whether you can use gesso on a gel plate. I didn't want to damage my gel plate, and people have. So I'm just going to give this a try, and then I'll be able to give you my opinion about whether this works. The reason I would want to do this on the gel plate is that it is simply faster. I can do two sides at one time, probably get a thinner coat, maybe less warping on the page, but like I said, we are going to find out together. So I'm just going to take these pages and put them on here. And I'm going to grab a sheet of paper, press it down. And I'm putting it a little bit thick because I do want to get good coverage. And remember, we're not pulling from this end, we're pulling from the opposite end. Now this is just going to prepare the page to take more paint. I'm not sure I'm getting enough coverage on there, but we'll just keep going and we'll just let these dry and go from there. So and the gesso is, you know, pretty much reacting how you would with the just regular acrylic paint. Which is kind of what I expected, but it is a little different. So, you know, you just always want, you don't want to wreck your things. I'm putting some with print to see if, in fact, it will cover enough. Of course, I didn't change into my paint clothes, so I'm sure I'm going to wreck my can see it's coming along. The pages are a little wetter, I think, but I guess maybe that's because I'm putting more on. We're just going to keep going and see how, if we have to clean the jelly plate, just give a good test run before I, say to you guys, yeah, this works, or no, this doesn't.
I've kept all the gessoing of these pages in the video, but I am speeding up now because you don't need to watch. There's no excitement of the reveal of the different colors. The gesso continued to go on smoothly. It didn't build up on the plate. I didn't get any crusty bits or anything unpleasant on mine. And the reason I would want to gesso them is sometimes you want to have a white page to start off with. While it's nice to have some colored pages like I showed you there, it's also nice to have some plain sheets. So after one coat, the pages were kind of curled up on the edges, and I noticed somewhere if there was writing, it didn't necessarily cover. But to be fair, when I was gessoing with a paintbrush, sometimes I did 2 layers if I wanted to cover more. Now the curling of some of those pages happened because or disappears as soon as I put the gesso on the other side. Once you have paint or gesso on both sides, it seems to straighten it out. And as a time saver, this worked wonderfully well. I don't know why it took me so long to come up with this idea to gesso iCads for the Index Card a Day challenge or to prep any substrate. Now again, everybody's gesso is a little bit different. Mine is not super thin, but not super thick. So depending on that, you might have more. And here I'm kind of showing you that you kind of get that smooshing kind of look. So that's going to add some interesting texture to your background. I'm just using it's a brand, Curry's, it's a Canadian art store. And I'm just using their economy gesso. I don't buy Golden or Liquitex. I don't need it for what I do. But I do use gesso a lot. Cleaning the gel plate and the brayer was really super easy with the gesso as well.
So these are the ones that I gessoed with a paintbrush, and these are the ones that I did, and they're both 8 pages, so they're about the same thickness. It was just simply faster to do it with the gel plate. So I love, love, love that factor. They dried faster, just every aspect of it. The coverage is about the same. I mean, you can still see some of the things on there if you've got a lot of writing. So, I think the warping, if you can see, I don't know if you can doubt, but the pages are a little bit more warped. These pages are a little flatter, which is definitely what I found when you put paint on with the gel plate. So, 2 ways of getting there. They're going to leave different kind of texture marks, so I'm just going to put that back in here and have it at the ready. And then I can pull these out, as I explained, or I hope I explained in the last video. You can just pull these out when you are doing a project and you have leftover paint or modeling paste or inks or dyes or stamping or whatever, and you can just put on, just pull it out, add, some paint and layers, or then you have them if you want to start a brand new page. And you don't have to start with the gessoing stage and the drying stage. So that, as always, gets you further ahead in the game.
So since I had my gel plate out, I decided I'm just going to do some more of these pages, blank pages, not the ones that we just put gesso on. And while I'm not doing a lot of patterning here, I'm just putting on background color. I am mixing colors. So here I have Naples yellow and light magenta, and it makes this lovely corally peachy color. So you may want to watch and take note of the color combos that I use, especially if it's something that you like. So using your gel plate to blend paints is a great place to do it. And actually, that's where I've learned a lot about what colors go together. Here I'm using deep violet and a salmon color, and it makes this rose color you can see on the side there that I absolutely love. And I learned that by having put those two colors on a gel plate once and then saying, wow, I really like this combination. So here we have light aqua or bright aqua. And I'm just going on straight there. I'm hoping to maybe pull off some of that purple underneath some of the crusty bits. But my goal here isn't really to get patterning. It's just more to get um, color down. So I have a variety of pages in this art journal that I can use. So depending on whatever my mood happens to be, I can have a page that fits it, from the blank white ones that are just gessoed to the colored and patterned ones to the ones that are just colored that you see me doing right here. So light blue, permanent, and dioxazine purple is a nice color combination. And here I'm doing the other sides. And I do make sure that the first layer is dry. And I did use a heat tool, but you can just wait for it to dry. I'm just adding some magenta. And I'm not really cleaning off the gel plate in between because I don't mind those crusty bits. If I'm switching colors and I don't think it's going to work out, I do get a baby wipe and clean the gel plate. Some interesting patterning coming up. Definitely, I'd say my gesso is more liquidy than my Liquitex Basics heavy bodied paint. So I'm just getting rid of some of the colors because whatever color I decide to choose, or maybe I just don't know what I'm doing next, and I'm starting with a clean slate. So if you use dioxazine purple and phthalo green, which is what you see me putting on right there, you can make a lovely dark navy. I have been searching for a navy for a long time. I was watching somebody's video and I noticed this. Look at that gorgeous navy. So here I have a very, very dark background. Loving the dark navy. So have fun with your colors. Use your gel plate to explore and experiment and have fun. Get your happy planner or repurpose book ready. Have a build your stash. That got some interesting texture and pattern on there without even trying. Now these pages I can add some stamping on top of them should I want to. Or I could just start using them as they are.
I have these that from this jelly printing session. Again, they're very different. So, you know, I can put them in here with the same colors or different colors and different combos. I think I'm just gonna put them in and, you know, play with the colors and see. I just want to have that variety going for me. When it comes to creating. So my next video in the this altered disc bound journal, I will tell you how I'm going to use this journal. I have a specific purpose and idea in mind with it, so I will share that with you in the next video. If you want to be sure to get that, make sure you subscribe to my channel, click on the bell, and select the option to get notified. You can just get an email or a little pop-up on your laptop that just says that I've uploaded a video, and it'll tell you what the video is, and you can decide if that's something that you want to go and watch. So, as you can see, my little journal is quite full, and you know, probably at the capacity of these discs. I can swap them out for bigger discs. I still have this many pages, probably half as many, you know, an equal number of pages that I haven't used yet. So I can just buy some discs and make my own cover for this one and reuse this and have another whole journal ready to go in there. So I'm got the raw materials, the beginnings. Catch you with the next disc bound journal DIY to see how I'm going to use this. Maybe you'll join me. Bye.